And so I decided to go somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. It's kind of rocky here, but at the same time, full of adventure. Waterfalls, and home to some of the most beautiful coastline I've ever seen. And I was ready for this new adventure. I was honestly just really excited to get, going on my new, ukulele journey, and this was just the beginning. It's really just a cool feeling to just wake up and see the ocean like right in front. It's a really cool thing, and straight from the beginning, just met so many just incredible people from all over the world. And we just, the crew just kept coming and joining.
Actually, that's very similar to mine.
But they're in the river,
So I had to check out the surf shop and just get the full gear because, I'm not from around these places, and I had to wear the most ridiculous thing ever, which is booties. It's pretty much just like the worst thing ever.
Oh my god, be careful. Oh my goodness, Grace, get the crap out of me, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they do it. I mean, I tried my best, but it's honestly one of the most annoying things you can do in your life.
Hi, my name's Jordan. I have been doing van life for about a year and 8 months. I travel with my dog Lilo, and we live a very simple life. We love van life. I got my first longboard last December from a buddy of mine in Florida. His name is Jake Crafty Boards. It's my first longboard. It's 9'3". I call it Tangerine Dream. My friend Emily Ullman did the artwork on the bottom. It's a custom made, and I love her. Having a companion on the road, I think, is essential. She's my lover girl. Also my heat warmer. She keeps me warm on cold nights. It is kind of hard traveling with a dog. You have to make sure you prioritize outside time with them, and tons of beach runs. It makes me get outside because I have to take her outside. Having a companion on the road is amazing, but it also has its challenges. Look, you gotta.
Yeah, before you get it on your shoulders, you gotta get it all the way all up. Oh, that works.
Okay, well maybe you could bring it like that.
Okay, wait. And then now. How do you guys do it? Look at that. 3.
Oh yeah.
5, there we go. Alright, we're ready. Your turn.
I really admire the dedication that the surfers have to go through every day just to make it happen is ridiculous. Like, you really got to be dedicated out here if you want to be a surfer.
It kind of started as I got divorced in 2019 and was living a life of what you're supposed to live and what you're supposed to do, and the divorce kind of hit me really hard and really gave me a time to think and reflect on what I wanted with life. So in 2020, a buddy of mine and I bought an RV, and we decided to take it out west and just kind of ski for the winter and just exist in an RV and just ski all winter. And kind of got me thinking, you know, I could do this all the time. I could just keep doing this. And COVID hit, and I had some time to really just stop and reflect and think about my priorities and what I wanted to do. And I decided to buy an RV and quit my job. And that was about summer of 2020. And it was a really big step for me because I had time to think and spend time really working on what makes me me and what was important to me, what drives me, what passions I have, and really shedding a lot of layers on what society and like people around just really deem you to be. So it gave me that time to reflect on what was important and really how to be myself, and to do so in a way of really ultimate freedom, of really being able to live wherever you want. And I think there's just so much value in being able to live this sense of freedom, this sense of travel, and to see all these beautiful places, to exist in these beautiful spaces. I mean, it's really beautiful to be able to just kind of open your door with coffee and have an ocean or have mountains or have desert, and really have it all be on you, on what you want to do and where you want to be. And I feel that like we get only moments with people, and sometimes you get many moments and hours and days and weeks and years, but sometimes you just get like 10 or 15 minutes. And like, what are you doing with that time? What are you doing with that present state of, whether it's getting to know that person or just sharing the space or just sharing the wave, right? Like just sharing the parking lot. Like, it's so beautiful, the people that we meet in this life. And you know, I'm really grateful for that because I've ran into so many beautiful people. I'm friends with so many beautiful people, and I've learned so much from the people that I travel with and the people that I've crossed paths with. And I'm a big believer that we take something from everybody that we meet. And you know, it's really beautiful to be able to do that and to be able to curate that space and to be able to understand that.
Citrus session number 3, I think.
My name is Gabriel, and this is my 2001 Chevy Astro all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
This is my rig, and I built this thing out about a year ago or so. I began the build. I finished it around February. I think it took about 6 or 7 months of a lot of really hard work. It's a pretty simple build in terms of complexity, but it just took a lot of work to get all of the wood pieces cut and fit and all that stuff, and just build everything. And it was a lot of work. Every weekend, you know, wake up early in the morning and just work all day basically. I learned everything about carpentry, electrical, everything as I went. So I learned a lot from this project. I'm really stoked about how it turned out. Honestly, it turned out a lot better than I even had envisioned it at the start. And it just took a lot of discipline really, but it just taught me a lot. I think it changed the way that I view life and my values. So it kind of changed a lot of I value hard work and discipline a lot more. I think before this, I was just wasting a lot of time. Like, even after this build is done, I've kind of realized that's a better way to live. So it taught me a lot about carpentry and electrical and insulation, all that stuff, but plumbing. But the biggest thing it taught me is just being productive is king. You know, you have to make sure that you're getting things done. Always, whatever you need to get done, whatever you want to get done.
There's 2 days on the plains out of eastern Montana where you told me you were leaving from. You've been stabbed in the back and the rest of your body. Won't you tell me where you're bleeding from? And if you need a tourniquet or if you wanna turn and quit, know I'll be by your side.
This is my 3rd gen 4Runner. Really love this truck. Spent a lot of time building it out. I've redone the suspension kind of piece by piece, had a lot of parts reinforced by different machine shops, and then only OEM Toyota parts or greater upgrades, which there are a few of, but I think a few do exist. I liked having the more headroom, being a little bit taller. It gave me some more time on the crummy days when the surf's not working. You're kind of waiting in between like high and low tide for the tide push. You can camp out inside a little bit with some more space.
You know, out here, it's a different kind of surfing. You kind of just have to watch it, and whenever it's working, it works. You know, there's no real tide. And you really want to like look out, you know, because they say the gray days is where the grades come out, and you don't want to become shark bait. Once you commit though, I mean, you just gotta go. I mean, there's no thinking about it. I mean, it's always in the back of your head, but you just gotta go for it.
Hi, my name is Ken. I am a full-time van lifer this summer, living out of my 1999 Astro van that I call Blue. I've been doing van life off and on for a few years now, spending most of my time in the western part of the country. Alright, so this is the inside of my van. It is a 1999 Sprinter van I got in Colorado when I moved there. It was the first thing I bought when I moved to the state of Colorado. I got it with 80,000 miles on it, and so far, 3 years on the road, I've put another 60 on it, which is pretty great. Most of my time is spent traveling to ski mountains in the wintertime or going on summer-long adventures on the road. I'm able to live full-time in my van because I work for myself. You don't have to work for yourself, but oftentimes it's easier to find remote work if you're working contract work, which is what I do. This is some advice I'd give to anyone interested in getting into van life, and that would be to start small or start with whatever means you have accessible to you. I think oftentimes we see on Instagram and social media that, you know, this glamorous van life lifestyle where someone has like a heated floor and a big kitchen and a bed that lifts up and down, but I get to do the exact same stuff that person gets to do. And I think that the advice that a lot of people need to hear is that it's possible to do it with the car you have right now. So just get out there and go for a week-long trip. You will not regret it, and build it up from there. Some of the most life-changing moments in my life have been me saying hi to a stranger in line for the bathroom at a trailhead. And I can say from experience, I would not be experiencing this beautiful life with the people I hold so close to me without taking those chances. So definitely go out and do that.
So I started looking for a better way to pick up trash, and I started thrifting towels to make towel bags. I call them not to waste bags.
So Jordan's really good at making like her bags, and you know, the community kind of came together, so I filmed, but we just needed a musician.
There's delays on the plains out of eastern Montana, where you told me you were leaving from. You've been stabbed in the back and the rest of your body. Won't you tell me where you're bleeding from? And if you need a tourniquet or if you want a turning quick, know I'll be by your side. You bled your whole soul to a thing you can't control in a world that'll never satisfy. Bandage up your body and your bones and your bad days too. Take care of the blood that your love runs through.
So I kind of like woke up early, you know, just kind of like built my fort. You know, the surf community out here is very tight and very exclusive, very secretive. So everyone kind of has like their own little spots, and you kind of have to explore and adventure out and kind of find your own spot. You find yourself in some really cool, just isolated locations with a few others, and sometimes you're completely alone. Sometimes you're just walking and you feel like someone's watching you, and you just kind of have to, you know, turn your back and watch out. It's a really kind of creepy feeling to be so alone, you know. You know, just run out and find some really cool spots, and you kind of keep it to yourself because that's kind of how it goes around here. You want to make sure they don't see you either, and you know, once you find it, just kind of keep it and just run away.
Hey, my name's Will. Me and my two pups, Khaleesi and Summit, been living on the road for a little over a year and a half now. I lived in a van previous to this for about a year and a few months, and this is our new rig. It's a Ram 3500 with a flatbed camper, and I got this rig so we could get more places. Last year we had to give up going to a lot of different places because my van couldn't get there. Yeah, so this is Khaleesi. This is my old girl, she's 10, and this is Summit. She's 2.5. She's being chill right now, but she's a little crazy lady.
Welcome to my camper. Her name is Blueberry Mary. All of my throw pillows have clothes in them, so extra storage. So the first thing I did was figure out how most comfortable sleeping arrangements, because if you're gonna be on the road for months, you're gonna wanna make sure you're sleeping good. So I built out a platform, got a little foam pad, and honestly, that's the biggest thing you need. And everything else you can pretty much get on the road. This is my stove, it little pops up here. Oh, I have coffee spilled. I gotta clean that up. I have storage in here with all the shoes, and then my little decorations and more storage here.
Doing van life with dogs, you have to give up a lot. You're not able to go to certain places. You know, you have to travel depending on the weather, the climate.
About to leave your ass.
I'll meet you there. I'll catch the first wave.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? My name's Blake Zuffin. I love peanut butter, and just came from Burning Man early August. Just made my way up the coast, have some playa dust on my bike, and we're hitting the road. So went up through California, and now we're up here hanging with some homies and surfing. And life's good, dude. Life is good.
Everyone knew when Blake was in the parking lot, it was just a party. So it was the last day in this place, so I kind of, gave it one last glance and, went out surfing with the crew one last time. And just like that, we started the migration to the next location. Which looks like Witch's Rock, even though you don't know which rock we're talking about, which leads us to the next person.
My name is Iris, or Iris in English, and this is Echo. We've been traveling and car camping in this Prius since last August when we went to Burning Man and really enjoyed sleeping in the car. And then we just kept traveling. Yes, we just kept traveling and car camping when we ran into the crew.
At this time, they were having the longboard surf contest here, by Surf Rider Foundation, and everybody was just pumped, old guys and the new beginnings. This was probably one of the coolest longboarding situations I've ever seen out here. So at this point, I'm just getting back into shape, never miss a day, just getting myself ready for the cold, just holding the plank. And it was just unbelievable. This was probably one of the just coolest backdrops I've ever been in, and it was just a really cool atmosphere to just experience overall. And I was happy to be here. Everybody was kind of watching it. The tide was a little bit funky, and the sun was just getting ready. And there I was. I just appeared out of the blue in Mars, and just started exploring, these hidden little locations. And it's just so cool to just be in such a strange place, you know, kind of like hiding, because I don't know, if you get caught around here, you might get yourself in trouble because you don't know what other surf crews are around here. And then you're just off exploring some of the coldest water you've ever been in, and possibly some really good surf.
What inspired me to get into this lifestyle is when I was in college, I was originally going to go to medical school, and that didn't feel right at all. And I kept seeing videos of solo female travelers on TikTok and Instagram of them living out of their converted camper vans, and something in my gut just knew that that was the right path for me. So I have a lot of clothes. This is one of my closets, my very messy, unfolded closet. And then underneath this bench is more clothes that need to be folded. And then in this drawer, obviously I have some sriracha, so why not? And this desk slides out so that I can do my little remote work from here. That is mi casa.
As the sun sets here, it's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, even though the waves weren't as great, it was just such a beautiful moment to just exist and, you know, take it all in. And you're out here and it just looks like Witch's Rock, but it's not Witch's Rock. It's like Donkey Kong Rock. It's, you know, it's King Kong out here. It literally looks like a gorilla and you're just surfing, you know, the little end of the day wave, and that's always just a great way to end the session. You know, all that surfing made me forget about the main point, and I just reconnected with my fruit, and I just went in for another citrus session. But this time, I don't know, I was just connected with the juice, and I felt like a total rock star. Like it was, I don't know, like this morning, I just felt like I was just improving.
I met another cedar today.
Okay, come here.
Oh, good boy. Hi, I'm Maddie, and this is my boy Cedar, and we live in this van full time. We've been in it for a little over 2 years, and I got it on Facebook Marketplace from someone who had it professionally built out, so I did not build any of this. I am a coach for content creators, so I actually teach people how to become full-time content creators. So I decorated the whole van. So like I put up all these posters. I actually built this little cabinet back here too. And I built this little bookshelf. I got all the plants in here. And yeah, and then made it a home. It's a super, super nice build. We're sitting on the couch area right now, and it turns into a bed, and there's tons of storage. Yeah, I love this thing.
Well, don't forget what? Charger.
You put the boards in the back. And that's why I got the Cayman. Cayman's been my favorite car for, 15 years? So I finally had the chance to get it, and the secret is it's a surfmobile. So we fit 2 boards in there perfectly, right? Put them right in the back, close the lid, and you're good. You get the trunk and the front. Yeah, does it all, man. Can't really complain. I don't know, I've looked online. I've seen a couple posts for 15 years. I've looked for posts about people surfing in their Porsches, and I've seen some pictures of people having kind of like the roof racks with boards on top, but you don't really see a lot of adventure surfers in Porsches. And I really love my Cayman because it does that. I mean, when I bought my car, I showed up with a surfboard. I've done this twice in a row, but made sure the surfboard fit in the back of the car, closed it, and I was like, that's what I needed to prove, you know, and like, that's all I need. You know, it gets attention because of the badge and whatnot, but that's literally not why I care about it. It's like the perfect car. You know, I'm an attorney by day and I drive it to work. It feels very professional and, you know, it's also really fun. It's not the fastest sports car ever, but it does have the best handling, so it's the most fun. And it is stick shift, and frankly, it's just practical. I mean, I got room for boards in the back. This weekend we had 2 boards, we had 3 like weekender bags, we had 2 wetsuit bags, we had a towel bag, we had a backpack, another backpack, camera equipment. It was like, it all fit into this Porsche, and we were just comfortable cruising all weekend, so can't get better than that. Weekends are beach. You do have to jump in the car, but we have a cool crew. We have a lot of Brazilians. We play foot volley, and all you need is, well, we play altinha more, which is kind of, you set up a circle and you keep the ball up, right? When we get the nets, when we get a volleyball net, we actually play foot volley, but you don't need a net. You just kick a ball. So it's like bringing a board to the beach, you know? Like, oh, is there surf or not? You bring a ball. Who's there? And you kick the ball around. It's cool.
The exploration continues. You still have to do all this goofy stuff, you know. I mean, this wetsuit never gets easy. It's always just a mission. And from then on, you just kind of go out, and it's really one of my favorite types of surfing is just exploring, you know, just waiting for the tide. And at the same time, you're just like, wow, look at this wave, and this rock you just get tubed in it. And it's just a kind of cool internal just experience as you're just looking out in the wild looking for some surf.
It's like coinciding and everything coming together as purpose, because we're all created equal and we're all connected, and people don't realize it's like, for example, like the parking god. It's like, if you have like a bad mentality of coming in here like, it's not going to work out, it won't work out for you. But if I always come in here, I'm like, I'm going to get a parking spot, I'm going to always catch a wave under 5 minutes, and every time I come in here and I have the mentality, I always get a good parking spot, help my friends get parking spots and good waves, because all those, you know, surf gods going to get good waves, parking gods, you know, whatever. But there's all kinds of connections that we all have to think about.
Makes you think, definitely not alone. We're not about the biggest things out there, way more out there than we even know. It's a good way to live, though.
Always stay humble.
My name is Matua, from Talifofo, and been surfing the Pacific Northwest for 8 going on 9 years.
The great whites just like troll everywhere. They don't really care. Kind of savage.
I think you're more likely to get into a car accident than you are to get bit by a shark. There has been a few shark attacks at a disclosed location that I can't share, but yeah, we have some whites and we've got some salmon sharks. We have some really beautiful porpoises and gray whales and sperm whales, and occasionally some orcas from Alaska would come down south and check us out. And localism, and yeah, stay out of the cove and seaside and don't go to the point if you're not trying to get your window of your car waxed, you know. And but other than that, you know, it's the ocean. The ocean's for everybody. It's our happy place, and it's always going to be that way. And you know, don't surf for the gram or don't surf for YouTube, but just surf for your soul. And I feel like as long as you have intentions to you know, be a soul surfer, you shouldn't really run into any localism, and the locals here could pick that up.
As I was exploring, I just dinged my board, and out here you really got to have that, you know, your whole little kit there, like on hand. So I just kind of did my best and just kind of repaired it to my best ability and just, you know, moved on. this point, the whole crew just kind of like reunited, and we walked the trail into this just exotic little just forest. You know, it was just a little cool experience through that until we reached the beach. You know, being in these remote locations is kind of spooky, and it makes you feel very insignificant, small, and just powerless, which is actually a beautiful thing. You know, it's so amazing to see everybody just so happy and excited, and to share the splash life with the whole Pacific Northwest community. And to me, it could have been just another session, but you know, to them it was just amazing to just feel that for the first time and experience just the ocean and unity. I mean, we were a family. We all looked out for each other. We all made sure everybody was having a good time. And I think that to me is actually one of the best sessions, when the whole lineup's just happy. You know, everybody's just cheering. The waves are not necessarily the best, but everybody's just so happy. You know, just so psyched out with, you know, the environment, the sunset, and the energy around. And that's something that, you know, I'll always remember. It's crazy to think that sometimes your best sessions, the waves might not even be that good, but it's just the whole overall experience with the people and the energy around that just makes it that much better than when the waves are really on. It made me feel just so free and happy to be a part of it. You know, it's sessions like this that you'll remember for the rest of your life, because you know you made impacts in this surf community. And I think to me that's really the best thing, is just making sure that wherever you're surfing or wherever you are, that you kind of give back and make sure that you are welcome within the space.
Oh yeah, I looked. Oh, I'm fucking good. Oh, I bet it's a who wants me?
I got you.
think she's
No?
good.
Yeah, it's nothing but gliz.
Does anyone want Oreos?
You know, it's really cool to, you know, see surfers when they're dry. It's like a whole nother experience, you know, sometimes unrecognizable. And I was just trying to meet the crew, you know, just trying to phone them. I knew they were probably busy, but we all met up at this coffee shop. You know, it's really cool to see how even, you know, surf communities, even outside the water, are very supportive and kind of help each other out, you know, through business, anything they're going through, even emotionally. And it was cool to be a part of that, even though I was just, you know, just watching and rewatching my wave from yesterday's session. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, it was just so amazing.
Kind of look at everybody as like they're all my like children, and it's like I'm always like worried or nervous that something's going to happen to them. So it's kind of like I know that it's my responsibility to make sure that they're having a fun time, but also they're going to come back out of the ocean in one piece and not be like scathed and not wanting to go back out, because I want everybody to always enjoy, you know, always enjoy the water and always know that they're safe, but always to have that, you know, kind of revere it and always kind of have that little bit of, you know, stay humble. That Mother Earth, never turn your back on it, because Mother Earth's always there, and especially the Mother Ocean's always going to have your back, but she can always drive back in there just as quick.
And just like that, I decided to fade away and go to a new location. And that's when I saw her. It was Sandra the Seagull just flying away, guiding me to the next place. And unfortunately, some of the best surfing that I witnessed and actually filmed during this time, I couldn't even show out of respect to the locals here in the Pacific Northwest.
Pros of van life.
I think there's just so much value in being able to live this sense of freedom.
You get to travel wherever you want. Your home is on the road.
My favorite part, and most people's favorite part, is the adventure that you get to do while you're on the road.
Traveling to random places, you meet the coolest people.
I get to meet new people and get life advice from strangers, which is beautiful.
When you're tired, you can literally just sleep anywhere you want. You work from anywhere you want. You get to be anybody you want, wherever you want.
And meet amazing women.
Freedom of who you want to be, depending on where you go.
Pros is that it's really nice. It's very well done and spacious.
I can surf every day and stretch and run and take care of my body.
Pros of sleeping in the car is that I don't have to build a tent. Also, it's warmer. Yeah, that's one main reason I actually kept car camping after Burning Man, that I went on a lot of hikes and winter road trips.
It's a beautiful experience.